Amy March is often called selfish, a villain, the sister who didn't deserve forgiveness. But I don't think so. I think Amy is not cruel. She's young, emotionally underdeveloped, and painfully aware of scarcity. Today, I want to explore the March sisters through the tarot archetypes, not to rank them, but to understand how each one grows and why Amy in particular has been so misunderstood. When we use tarot to analyze characters, we are not judging morality. We are looking at emotional development. Pages represent emotional beginnings, immaturity, curiosity, impulsiveness. Knights represent action and intensity. Queens represent internal mastery, how someone holds emotion, boundaries, and self-worth. So when we judge a character at page energy as if they should already be a queen, we misunderstand the story entirely. And very quickly, if you're new here, I am Anisha from Soulscript with Anisha, and in this series, we are exploring characters, stories, all through tarot archetypes. So we begin with the first sister, Meg, who aligns most closely with Queen of Pentacles energy. She values stability, home, and material security. Her arc isn't dramatic, it's about sufficiency. Meg isn't shallow for wanting comfort. She is learning how to honor her needs without excess or shame. Her growth is quiet but deeply grounded, as we pined with her when she falls in love with John Brooke. And in contrast to her, we have Jo March, who embodies Knight of Wands. And Jo is driven by passion, independence, and creative fire. She resists constraint and fears anything that looks like containment. This makes her magnetic. But unintegrated Knight of Wands energy can become rigid, angry, and dismissive of emotion. Jo's growth isn't about losing her fire, it's about evolving into the Queen of Swords. Clarity without cruelty, independence without emotional shutdown. Then we have Beth, who represents the Page of Cups. And she is moving towards temperance. She is sensitivity, empathy, and emotional openness. Beth's power is not an action, it's presence. Temperance is about integration, balance, and healing through gentleness. Beth doesn't change the world loudly, she stabilizes it. And now, let's talk about Amy. I know there's a lot of controversy regarding Amy March, and I have been told that I'm in the wrong for liking Amy March, but I could always relate to her. And she starts off as the Page of Pentacles. And this archetype is somebody who's young, insecure, and deeply aware of value. Pentacles energy is about worth, money, beauty, social capital, survival. Amy is not cruel, she's strategic but without maturity. I mean, in the book making, she's 12 years old. So what do you expect from a 12-year-old child? Her early behavior shows impulsivity under shame, fear of being left behind, desire for recognition, panic when dismissed. She wants what she's told matters in the world she lives in, refinement, security, visibility. And she doesn't yet know how to hold those desires gracefully. Amy is punished by readers because her flaws are social, not emotional. We forgive suffering more easily than strategy. We tend to forgive Jo's anger towards Amy, but we don't really forgive Amy's ambition for rising in the world. And Amy, if you've read all the 4 books, Amy does grow, and she grows into the Queen of Pentacles. This archetype knows her value without grasping. She chooses sustainability over intensity. She learns discernment, boundaries, and self-respect. And honestly, I feel Amy doesn't betray Jo. She outgrows emotional chaos. This is not villainy, that's maturity. Amy is judged harshly because readers meet her before she has emotional containment. We freeze her at her worst possible moment and then deny her growth. But Little Women is not asking us to love one sister more than the other. It's asking us to understand how women survive differently, and especially in those times, they all had to choose different emotional survival strategies. Amy March isn't the sister who failed Jo. She is the sister who learned how to live in the world as it is without losing herself. Tarot reminds us that growth isn't about who's right, it's about who's ready. And Amy was learning. And not to forget, the fact that right after Amy burns Joe's manuscript, which is the heat of all the debate that how could you do something like that to your own sister, let's not forget the fact that Joe heard Amy in the lake and still let her fall. Like, I remember that scene so clearly where Laurie tells her that Joe, the lake is not frozen properly in the middle, you might fall in, so don't go there. She hears Amy and she pretends not to hear her, and then because of the result of Joe's selfishness, Amy falls into the lake. Of course, she gets rescued and they do get to live happily ever after, but somehow we tend to overlook the fact that it was Joe's fault because she was so mad at Amy for burning her manuscript. And it all goes back to, well, it's Amy's fault because she burnt her manuscript, but she was 12 years old and Joe was 15. And that might not sound like so much, but do you remember when you were 12? Like, I don't think 12 years old have the best emotional regulation, and hence the point of this video. Like, I have always really liked Amy and I've admired the way she changes, right? She eventually changes and she becomes somebody who Joe really learns to love and respect. Divorced from the fact that she becomes Laurie's partner eventually. And she fits into Laurie's world more than any of the other sisters ever could because that's something she always wanted. That's something that I was trying to look for the language to share my thoughts about this because anytime I tell anybody that, hey, of all the 4 March sisters, I can relate to Amy the most, I am constantly told you're wrong. And I don't believe it. Not for a second. So tell me your thoughts. Tell me which March sister you like. And in the next video, I also want to talk about how Joe is sometimes misread. Again, this is my opinion. You might have a different opinion. Please feel free to share it with me in the comments. And if you like this kind of videos, then please tell me and I will make more. Bye.